Hey, welcome. In this video, I'm going to be telling you the best funnels to use to sell a coaching offer. Now, we've been talking about the 6 experience models. Coaching is one of those models. If you want to learn about any of these other ones, make sure you go look at our other videos. And we've covered almost all of these, I think, by now. So we're going to talk about the coaching model. Now, coaching is typically a higher ticket offer, right? So this is Russell Brunson's funnel value ladder, and a coaching program is usually sold with a phone funnel or a presentation funnel. So we're going to dive into what those would look like. Here's just another diagram that shows the coaching model, phone funnel, presentation funnel. Okay, let's dive into presentation funnels. The first funnel we're going to talk about is the video sales letter funnel. Now, for this one, if you're selling coaching, I'm going to recommend that you actually sell your coaching as one of the upsells. So, what this means is on the first page in the funnel, you're going to have a sales page. The sales page has a video on it, and the job of the video is to sell the product on this page. This is going to be hard typically to sell a coaching product in this way. But if you can convince them to buy this first product, that they need this first product, which is going to be a lower price point than what your coaching is, it's going to be a lot easier. And then if you've sold them on that product, it's going to be easier to sell them on your coaching as an upsell. That would be my recommendation. So page number 1, step number 1 in this funnel is sell them a lower priced offer. This could be like a course. It could be like an intensive, something where your time isn't directly involved in the product. And then you can also have an order bump on this page if you'd like. And then your upsell number 1 or your upsell number 2 could be your coaching. Because it's going to be a higher price point, you are going to not have as many people buy. And this type of funnel isn't the best one to sell coaching on the front end. It is more of an upsell and a back end offer. So that's what I would recommend doing if you're going to try using a video sales letter funnel to sell coaching. Now, the second one is a webinar funnel. This one is going to be a little bit easier than your video sales letter funnel because they're spending more time with you. A webinar is typically longer than a video that you're going to find on a video sales letter funnel or VSL funnel. And this is what a webinar funnel would look like. So you're going to have them register for the webinar. You're going to take them to a confirmation page, and then they're going to attend your webinar. The typical webinar that we usually see and think of is about an hour to 90 minutes. That's not to say you can't make it shorter and you can't make it longer. It's whatever your people need. But a webinar is usually going to be a higher conversions for a higher priced ticket offer than the VSL funnel. And then you're just going to take them to a checkout page where they're going to purchase your coaching offer. Again, this could be an offer where you're combining a course with your coaching. It could just be your coaching though as well. Now, the third funnel is a product launch funnel. This one is actually a webinar just broken up into multiple steps. They are going to spend a lot of time with you, and they're going to keep coming back every day to watch the next video, which could turn into a higher conversion for your coaching. If they are coming back every day, which is kind of a lot more effort than showing up to a webinar, then you know that they are interested. They are hot, ready to buy, and you can present a coaching offer to them, and they are likely to buy it. So the way that this funnel works is that there's a registration page, and then it's the same framework as what you would put into a webinar. If you don't know the perfect webinar from Russell Brunson, you should go and learn it. We'll put a link to where you can learn that, and you can also learn it in one of his books. And it's just broken up. Rather than it being in one webinar session, it's broken up into 4 videos. And then once they get through the 4 videos, you're going to take them to the checkout page for the offer and then the order confirmation page. Now, let's dive into the phone funnel, the application funnel. This is going to be the most common funnel to use for a coaching offer. Anything that is higher than, a lot of people have a different number for this, but I typically go off of anything that costs more than $2,500 to $3,000. You should probably be using a phone funnel to sell it. So what an application funnel is, the whole goal is you're not selling them anything in this funnel. You are just trying to get them onto a phone, onto a call, Zoom, whatever it is. And that's where you're going to sell them your offer. So you're going to have a landing page, which is going to give them something of value. You're going to tell them what you're all about. You're probably going to give them some sort of like case study or a little bit of a pitch on what you do on this page. And then you're going to take them to an application page. I should say that on the landing page, there is typically a opt-in, but you don't always have to do that. So on the application page, they're literally applying. They are telling you why they need to be part of your offer. This is so effective because now people are coming to you and trying to convince you why they are good for your, like, to be in your program, into your coaching. And instead of the other way around, of you coming to them and telling them why they need to be in your coaching program, right? It's a reverse. Like you've already convinced them. Now they're just like, oh, I got to be part of this. So it's much easier to sell this way. And then you're going to ask them to schedule the call. Now, some people skip that step. Some people have them apply and then reach out if they deem them a good candidate and schedule then. I like to include the scheduling in the funnel and just have them book it right then and there, get it onto the calendar, get it scheduled. And if you decide that they are not a good fit, you could do two things. You could cancel it and tell them, hey, sorry, this wasn't a great fit. And then leave it at that, right? Your second option is to keep the call. And if you do decide that they aren't a good fit, then direct them to a different offer that you have and make a different sale than the original offer that they applied to. The next step in this funnel is just going to be the confirmation/homework page. This is really effective to do all of like the pre-sell work that you would do in like, say, a webinar or in a longer format sales call. You can kind of accomplish on this page. You typically have a video on there that gives them information about what to expect on the call, what kind of information that they need to have to prepare for it. Like if you need them to have numbers ready or stats on their business or whatever that they need, certain people to show up to that call, this is the time to tell them what they need to be prepared for. And then you can also load this page up with a couple of case study videos or testimonial videos and further get them into the place and the mindset to be ready to buy. At this point, they are on board enough to have applied, but these testimonials and case studies can be positioned to help them overcome objections that you know that they might have after you or during your phone call. It could be like a price objection, right? Because they don't yet know the price of your offer typically at this point. So that's how I would recommend you sell a coaching offer. The application funnel is by far the most effective and most commonly used one, just because coaching offers are usually on the high end over 3K. And so that is why we move them onto a phone call or a Zoom call rather than trying to sell them right in the funnel. The conversation of it in person, in real time, it's easier to help them overcome their objections and help them to understand if they do need it. It's also really great for you as the seller of the product to determine, is this person actually right? Is this person in a position where if they come into my coaching program, that they are going to get results, that I'm actually going to be able to help them? So you could use any of the presentation funnels to try to sell coaching as well, but I highly recommend going with the application funnel, unless you're pairing your coaching with a different offer, in which case try one of the other funnels. So that's it for this video. We'll see you in the next one.